I remember laying there on that floor, you know, wincing in pain of seeing my dream kind of like slip through my hands.
With Isiah on the bench, Magic and the Lakers again took control of the game.
It's all hot, baby!
If Isiah would be defeated, it wouldn't be by the pain. He checked himself back into the game.
If you're not strong enough mentally to overcome, and you can't persevere, then you'll fall and you'll be like everybody else in the league.
8-point lead for the Lakers. Thomas with a looper scores.
Yeah, but he's limping noticeably right now.
Single-handedly, Isiah tried to take his team to the title.
He's got the feeling that he's going to have to carry this ball club, and he's doing a great job of it out here.
Isiah scored 25 points in the third quarter, an NBA Finals record.
Tries again. Makes again. He owns the night, Isiah.
Gives to Isiah, why not? Isiah against Scoop. He shoots over him from 20. It's good! I don't believe what I'm seeing.
We're a very tough-minded group of individuals, and everything that we didn't have in talent, we made up for in determination and just sheer will.
Isiah brought the Pistons all the way back and into the lead.
He is just showing so much heart and determination for the Pistons.
But in the end, the Lakers weren't ready to surrender their crown. It was a stunning loss for Detroit. But in defeat, Isiah reached a level he had never been able to achieve in victory.
It was the greatest game I've ever seen him play. He really just said, hey, I'm going to carry you on my shoulders, come on for the ride.
It was a loss that would turn the Pistons into winners.
After that series, I think it was obvious to all of us with the Detroit Pistons that, okay, we're going to be world champions. It's just a matter of when and how many times.
Detroit won the NBA championship each of the next 2 years.
And you would see when we won championships, he was the guy that people were lifting up. Because, you know, finally he got from being the guy with the weight on his back to being lifted by the guys he was holding.
When the finals demand it, sometimes an entire team can rise to the occasion together. In 1970, that team was the New York Knicks. All season long, their success had been built on the team concept, relying not on anyone, but on everyone.
No one of us was as good individually as all of us could be as a team, and we were all kind of points on a five-pointed star. And we all had to depend on each other.
Outside Bradley, one-hander from 20, yes!
There was no envy on that team, no jealousy. The chant of hit the open man became our theme, you know, because the ball was moving around 5, 6, 7 times to find an open guy. So every player sacrificed something to make us a cohesive unit.
They were like one body with 5 hearts, but their soul lived within Willis Reed, the NBA's MVP in 1970.
He was the galvanizer for our team. He could score, he could defend. He was the captain. In quotations, Willis was the captain. He was the guy who kept us together.
With Willis standing tall against the NBA's best big men, and the Knicks' trademark teamwork clicking on offense, the Knicks reached the NBA Finals.
Beautiful pass.
There, New York's team philosophy faced the ultimate test in LA's cavalcade of stars, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, and the NBA's ultimate dominator, Wilt Chamberlain.
This is what we had dreamed about, you know, playing against the great NBA players to become the NBA champion. And the one thing that we had was supreme confidence.
With their big men battling to a standoff, the Knicks and Lakers split the first 4 games. Then in Game 5, disaster struck New York.
Top of the key to Reed. He's triple team, falls
falls down. We got a whistle on the play, and Willis is hurt.
When he went down, it was a big blow. A lot of people thought that was it.
Without Willis, the Knicks fell behind by 20 points, but rallied together to come back to win Game 5.
New York Knicks in a remarkable come-from-behind victory.
With Willis still out of action, Game 6 produced no such miracles. Chamberlain scored 45 points, and the Lakers forced a decisive Game 7. Minutes before the final game, there was still no announcement whether Willis would play.
Jack, 19,500 fans here in New York City have yet to see Willis Reed at this hour of the evening.
Coming back to New York, 7th game, will Willis play? That's the question. Will Willis play?
Only when I went to the Garden did I found out that it was dubious as to whether he would play. So there goes the championship. I mean, because without him, I didn't think we could win at all.
I remember just before we took the floor, I said to him, "We only need you for a couple of minutes, big guy." And he said, "If I can get out there, I will."
The big question is, will Willis Reed play tonight? There is tremendous doubt right now.
I looked at it as opportunity. I mean, this is what I worked so hard for. Not only me, but everybody else in that locker room. And for me not to go out there, then I would be letting them down. I wasn't gonna let that happen.
When he did that, we said, yeah, the captain is ready.
If his dramatic entrance wasn't enough, Willis followed it up by hitting the Knicks' first 2 baskets of the game.
Barnett to Reed on the forecourt, right side from 20, jumps, yes. Willis has hit on his first 2.
At that point, the whole team had been lifted several levels of belief in themselves.
But seriously hobbled, Willis would not score another point the rest of the way. Coach Red Holzman needed the other Knicks to finish what the captain had started.
He said, "Hey guys, I don't care if Willis play or not, we've got to play." So Red told me to start to look to do more.
Out of the top of the key, loses to Frazier, racing ahead of the field. Frazier made the steal.
Fueled by the coach's words and the captain's courage, Walt Clyde Frazier took over.
Frazier cuts to his left, now stops and jumps, yes! Frazier out of the back court, and Walt looking very cool, running one-hander, it's good!
Walt Frazier had one of the most remarkable games of all time in the history of NBA championship play.
Stolen by Frazier, down the lane with the floater, but it's good!
Well, Willis provided the inspiration, and, you know, in a way, I provided the devastation.
West across the midcourt, loses to Frazier, drives ahead of the field, down the lane, layup is good.
Clyde had 36 points, 19 rebounds, and 7 assists, igniting a total team effort as the Knicks routed the Lakers and won their first NBA championship.
Loose taken by Garrett of the Lakers. He bullets one down court that is intercepted by the Busher. Fast break for the next Busher on the drive. Leads Reed, driving shot is good.
It was like magic. What we thought wouldn't happen had happened because all of the investment that each of us made in each other throughout the year came together in that game when we surpassed our individual abilities to an extent that nobody thought was possible.
That is it. The New York Knickerbockers have won the 1969-70 World Championship of Basketball.
The champion Knicks remain a hallmark of team achievement in NBA history. But history can also be made by individuals. And the story of the NBA couldn't be told without one man, Michael Jordan.
Here's a steal. Jordan under the floor. That's why it's Jordan. Oh, give him a chance. Stepped it out to Jordan down the lane all the way. Oh, good! An unbelievable move. Jordan, who has it on the break, driving all the way in, throws it up. He puts it in on an amazing move.
He was instantly the NBA's greatest showman. He would become the game's greatest competitor.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win it! They win it!
In
terms of my leadership and what I had to do on the basketball court. I was going to do whatever I had to do to win the game.
Ultimately, Michael would rise highest in the NBA Finals. Year after year, Michael turned the finals into his personal showcase.
Seconds to go. Michael will take it. He's fouled. He scored! Michael with 54. He does whatever he has to do to beat you. They can't stop it. Not tonight anyway. I tell you, he's just simply amazing. And for the fourth time in 6 years, Jordan rules.
Bulls get a last chance. MJ, top of the circle, against Russell. Michael hangs, fires, scores! Bulls win! He knocked it in at the buzzer, Bulls win! Yes! How many times has he done that?
In their first 5 trips to the finals, the Bulls won 5 NBA championships, and Michael was named the finals MVP every time.
You're going to have to cut Michael Jordan's heart out to beat him. Because people don't understand that's his greatest talent. It's his inner guts and his inner heart as a competitor.
In the 1998 finals, Michael and his superstar teammate Scottie Pippen showed no signs of loosening their grip on the trophy.
Oh, yes, sir. Showtime. Michael Scottie.
Looking invincible as they took a 3-1 advantage.
Does anyone think that Michael Jordan will let this series out of the city of Chicago?
Tonight was like an appetizer. Friday could be the entree.
The celebration in Chicago had already begun.
Get your Bulls Jazz program right here for Game 5, the clincher.
We lay it on the basketball court. When we come out off the court, we're all celebrating, and Joe's gonna be happy. Let's go, baby.
What time is it? Right there.
But for Karl Malone and the Jazz, the battle had just begun.
Malone gets the shot away. It's in. Karl Malone keeps pouring them in.
Malone's 38 points were changing Chicago's party plans to travel plans.
Malone personally pushing this series back toward Utah.
Even Michael couldn't bail out his teammates this time.
Into Jordan, a prayer. We go to Utah.
I think the Bulls' championship run is in serious jeopardy.
And what a quiet crowd all of a sudden. All those plans for the parade, for the victory celebration, for the awarding of the trophy. Out the window, baby. We're going to Salt Lake City.
As the series shifted to Utah, so had the momentum.
Oh, yeah! Not in our house! Sit out!
If the Bulls were going to win their 6th title, they would have to do it the hard way.
Bob, I think Scottie Pippen pulled his back out on that dunk shot.
On the game's first play, Scottie Pippen's back gave out.
Scottie Pippen leaves the bench and heads for the locker room.
The Bulls were wounded, and the Jazz were ready to pounce.
Back to Karl Malone, free throw line, fake left to right, to the free throw line, jumping up around the rim, good! The Bulls win!
They have all the momentum, and the Bulls are back on their heels.
Chicago's burden now sat squarely on the shoulders of Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is going to have to carry the load.
Down to the angle left to go to Jordan. Michael, one bounce, fire away. Throw another one, a man possessed.
Jordan's the guy they want, even more so than usual, and that's why.
Michael's in his zone. Michael feels right now he can make every shot he takes.
Out front, Jordan for 3. Good again, the incredible Michael Jordan.
Michael led the Bulls back, but Utah turned to its own leader, and Malone took up the fight.
Malone in traffic, got his own and put it back in.
Karl Malone, that
to be denied. Puts back right side, strong move. Deep in lane, put it up, good. Got it, he's fouled. The ball there, delivered.
The drama was entering its final act, and the spotlight was on two of the NBA's great leading men.
A Jordan-Malone duel shaping up in Game 6.
Malone's turnaround shot on Rodman, good!
And there's his answer.
Malone was standing up to the challenge, and it was Michael who was beginning to appear weary.
You have to believe fatigue is an important factor now.
Michael Jordan, a fadeaway three from the right, off the rim, no. Burrell, he falls down with the ball. It's loose and controlled by the Jazz.
Even Superman apparently gets tired.
With the score tied in the final minute, the Jazz dealt Chicago a heavy blow.
Malone, cross-court pass, Stockton with a three on the way. Good! John Stockton with a cold-blooded three, and Utah takes the lead. Timeout with 41.9 remaining. Jazz 86, Bulls 83.
Now they find themselves in desperate straits. And actually, it was Michael that wanted the timeout. He's just out of breath, I think.
With nothing to draw on but his will, Michael summoned the strength for one final push.
The Bulls in a must-score trip.
Out front to the man, Michael Jordan. Jordan up top, fake left, go right. He's there, lay it up, score it easily. Wow.
Michael brings them to within one.
Now it puts the pressure on the Jazz to score once again.
Malone to the post. Malone stripped by Michael. To the floor, stolen by MJ.
Jordan's got it. The Bulls can win it right here. The Bulls can win it. Unbelievable.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6.
Jordan a drive, hangs, fires, scores! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86.
5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 45 points.
It was his final defining moment, the kind of moment that, in the Michael Jordan era, only he could deliver.
Stockton, screen and roll, lifts the shot. It is no good. Rebound back, tapped, it's over. Bulls win the title. The Bulls are the world champs again. Oh my word, who would have thunk it?
The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship. What a tremendous Game 6.
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
I'm just so happy to be a part of this. I mean, we just hopped on Michael's back, basically. The guy is a basketball god, and I'm glad he's on my team.
He no longer needs to prove his case as the greatest player in NBA history. He just adds to it. And if this is the final chapter, what a way to close the book.
We're going to take our friends and fans on a trip into Dreamland, Magic and Michaels. Here he comes. Doctor looks for daylight. Vinnie Johnson with 1 second to go. He shot it good.
They are lifting Bob Cousins and carrying him on.
The Washington Bullets have done it. The Los Angeles Lakers are the greatest winning team in the history of basketball.
9:30 to go. Walton on the line. Oh, he got it in. Bill Walton got it in. Forcing and throws. What a sequence for the Blazers. And the steal by Jordan. Behind the back on Russell. He turned it around.
Inside to Cooper.
back to KJ. He'll have to force a shot. He's blocked. It's blocked. The Supersonics win their first ever NBA championship. The Bulls have won it. Let the celebrations begin in Chicago.
Yo, can't touch this. How'd I do?